Good morning, students. So today we'll cover the first topic of our writing section, that is notice writing. So in this presentation, we'll cover four main points regarding notice writing. So firstly, we'll discuss what is notice writing. Secondly, the key points, that is the main points that we all have to keep in mind while writing a notice. Thirdly, we'll discuss the format of our notice following with an example. So let's get started. So firstly, let's discuss what is a notice. A notice is a written or printed piece of information targeted for a special group of people, or simply we can say it is a written or printed announcement. So what is the need of writing a notice? It is written in order to inform a large number of people about something that has happened or is about to happen. It usually covers an event, an inauguration, a function, a sports event, a cultural event, a meeting, declaration of holidays, birth, marriage, and so on. A notice is written in a formal manner, and there are certain guidelines that are to be followed. Notices, they are meant to be put up on display boards in schools or at public places. So let's discuss some main points now that we have to keep in mind while writing a notice. Firstly, a notice is written within a box. Second, the ideal length of a notice is 50 words and only relevant points needs to be addressed. So don't exceed the word limit. Present your notice in a proper format. Our format we'll be discussing in our next slide. Fourth, don't use personal pronouns like I and we. Always keep these points in your mind while writing a notice. So now let's discuss the format of our notice. Let's look into the format of notice writing. A rectangular box needs to be created where we are going to write our notice. In that box, in the top middle portion, we'll be writing the name of the organization which is issuing the notice. Then, right below it, notice word needs to be written. It should be in block letters. Then, in the left hand side, write the date on which the notice is issued. In next line, in middle, write the heading of the notice. Then below it, the body of the notice comes. And after the body is completed, signature, name and designation of the underlying authority comes. So this is the exact format of writing a notice. Now I'll repeat the format that firstly you have to put your notice in a rectangular box. In first line you'll be writing the name of the organization that is issuing the notice. In second line you'll write your notice in block letters. In third line left hand side you'll be writing the date of the notice. In fourth line you'll be giving a suitable headline to your notice. After that you'll be covering the body of your notice. And after the body there will be signature, name and designation of the authority who is issuing that notice. So let's understand now that what should be there in the body of the notice. Remember to answer the 6 W's while writing a notice and you won't face any problem while writing it. First one is what. So what is the notice about? The notice should clearly mention what is going to happen or what has already happened. Second is who the notice is addressed to. It should be clearly mentioned to avoid the confusion. Third one is where. If the notice is for an event, then the location of such an event is clearly mentioned. Fourth one is when. When is the event going to happen? You should clearly mention the time and the time and date of the event. Fifth one is what to do. Here the instructions are written related to the notice. Now the sixth one is whom. Final detail should be whom to contact or get in touch with. This mentions who is the appropriate authority is to contact to. So these are the 6 points that must be present while writing any notice. So now let's discuss an example to make the things clear. You are the secretary of activities club in your school. The annual day program is going to be held next month. Write a notice for the school display board in this reference. So let's start writing our notice. Firstly, we'll make a rectangular box. In the very first line in center, we'll write the name of our school, that is Army Public School, Kapurthala. In second line in block letters, we'll write the word notice. In third line, left hand side, we'll write the date. In fourth line, the main headline, that is annual day celebrations. Now here is the body of our notice. This is to inform all the students that the school's annual day function will be held on 15th January 2020 from 11 am to 1 pm at school premises. Punjab's CM Captain Amrinder will grace the occasion as chief guest. Every student needs to collect their passes from their respective class teachers. So this is the body of our notice and it has covered all 6 W's that we have discussed in previous slide. Now after writing the body of the notice, in left hand side we'll put our signature, then the name and designation of the person who is writing the notice. So this is the final version of the notice. This is how it is going to look like. Now I'm sharing 2 questions based on notice writing. You have to do these questions in your notebook on your own.